Now,
against the backdrop of the continued protest of youths over the hardship faced following the redesigned naira notes, where several bank properties were destroyed and one killed, the state government says it has concluded plans to fortify security around the banks in the state. The state governor, Godwin Obaseki, who disclosed this at the end of an emergency security council meeting, said that they had tightened security around the banks while putting their operatives on the alert. He said more security measures have been taken to secure the commercial banks and their operations.
The people who undertook the damages of banks and banking assets were not depositors. Many of them were street urchins and what you call area boys. So this Security Council met tonight, and we resolved that we must restore security to the state and to our banking institutions. Security men have been deployed and will remain in those banking premises to keep calm. We are also putting pressure on the central bank authorities to do what they should do by making sure that they release cash to citizens.
President Muhammad Buhari, as on Wednesday, met with the presidential candidate of the All Progressives Congress before attending this week's Federal Executive Council meeting at the council chambers of the presidential villa. The purpose of the meeting, or what was discussed, is unknown. The Federal Executive Council meeting also considered memos that gave approvals for the award of contracts. Femi Akonde has details.
The Federal Executive meeting started without the Commander-in-Chief of the Armed Forces. It is unusual for President Buhari to arrive late to a meeting he is presiding. TVC News was reliably informed that the APC presidential candidate Bola Tinubu had met privately with Mr. President before the Executive Council meeting, but that did not stop matters of state. The Federal Executive Council approved a contract for the installation of an electronic cargo note scheme at the country's major seaports. This is a private concessional arrangement that will take care of under-declaration and enhance transparency in invoicing, cargo transaction, and generate an annual revenue of $90 million.
The deployment and implementation of this state-of-the-art ECTN scheme will ensure the elimination of loopholes in border operations and boost the revenue of the federal government in form of duties, port charges, and levies. The platform will be deployed by a consortium of 5 companies made up of a foreign technical partner and 4 local companies.
The Ministry of Power briefed State House correspondents that approval was given for the award of contract for the installation of 132 kV single and double circuit transmission lines in some parts of the country to improve supply.
105 kilometer Kumboso to Kankia is also a 132 single circuit. 10 kilometer Alaoji to Aba town, this double circuit.
While the Federal Executive Council meeting was in progress, the presidency was also keeping close tabs on the Supreme Court to know the outcome of the hearing on the case instituted by some state governors seeking an extension of the currency swap deadline imposed by the CBN. As the Supreme Court tarries, it is unclear what position the presidency will take to resolve the cash crisis that is gradually snowballing into violent protests. Femi Akonde, TVC News, Abuja.